So imagine how you're in a meeting and someone's asking about capital allocations for projects at 10 million. And for these procedures, normally you would actually go through a handbook and do physical calculations and actually get to back to them after a while. But through this chatbot, you can literally ask this question, literally hit enter, and within seconds you'll get an answer with the verified answer that's correct, that's going to be correct and ready to share, and it transforms the way that the AI plays a role in these CFO decisions. So
Okay, this great.
yeah, sorry,
This seems great.
yeah.
Yeah.
So now the problem. So the problem statement is that finance teams waste a lot of significant amount of time and resources on manually searching for critical information, and it leads to slow decision making, missed opportunities, and reduced competitiveness. So at this current situation, research to do many aspects of finance is very time consuming. So they have to maybe hours of digging through like dense handbooks, and the decision cycles are very slow, meaning that these delays lead to like lost opportunities as the time spent to make these decisions is very extensive. And insights are buried. So valuable data, like it does exist, but it's locked in the complex documents and takes a little while to uncover. So yeah. And so how we do solve it is through the CFO AI assistant, where it directly gets relevant information from the CFO, from the finance handbook, and takes away the need for manually looking through the handbook, and actually gives people more time so they can ensure the accuracy of the data and actually directly address each part of the problem.
Okay.
So yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Joe, I didn't say anything. You can continue.
Okay. So now the objective and the mission. So the mission is very simple. Number one is is for instant insights, accelerated decisions, and verified information. So instant insights is how we want to answer the complex finance questions within seconds, so we can minimize time and maximize output. Then the accelerated decisions. So this will enable more faster action without sacrificing accuracy, because we won't have to manually input anything, time consuming. So there'll be a faster reaction without any accuracy being lost. And the verified information. So every piece of information that's returned from the chatbot has a verified source with it, as like the direct place that this information is received is given to the person as well, which gives more clarity and reassurance to the chatbot user. So this uh, tool has all speed, confidence, and reliability all in one. So the key features of this app is its AI and chat interface, as it uses more of a natural language for financial questions. So we can use this on day-to-day talking type of language to input it into the chatbot, and then we'll get a response that is professional and information correct. And then the intelligent content search. So then we use fuzzy matching to find the relevant content, even with not the perfect phrasing. So as I said before, humans do make mistakes. The human uh the human language is gonna kind of be not exactly accurate to the chatbot. So that using these fuzzy matching to find that relevant content to what the user is talking about, and then it's gonna go from there. Am I still here?
Hello.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, okay. I was because my lights are flickering. I was just wondering
Okay.
if it's something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
video is clear.
Okay. Yeah. So now the the technical architecture. So how this works is that the question goes into the stream of the chat interface that we downloaded into the code, and then it uses fuzzy matching to search for the CSV finance handbook. So we got a handbook that we use multiple sources of a handbook to come together and find the best have the most best information for the user. and we could come out with the CSV files and we put it in. And now with this question plus the context that the user gives is sent to the Gemini 2.5 Flash to be processed. And then returns this answer with the source citations from the finance handbook. This is the most fast, accurate, and adaptive way for different handbooks and to ensure the most accuracy.
Okay. This seems something good to me.
Okay, so the technical innovation. So here we have four different aspects. So the sequence matcher, the fuzzy matching for imperfect queries, and there's the Streamlit caching, which is used for the instant flowing of responses. So Streamlit is what we use to give the responses back in the flowing sense. Then there's besides the prompt engineering for financial reasons. So because this is a chatbot with more of it has a lot of data, but it can only have so much. So there's maybe a little bit of specialized prompt engineering that we will have to have in order to get the possible best response. But through fuzzy matching, it also does adapt. Also, the more of a hybrid intelligence. So using like merging the structured data with generative AI, it creates a more of a hybrid intelligence for these technological and this technical innovation to actually prove right and actually come up. And these are all like aspects of the AI itself. And diving into the real world applications. So the more practical use of these cases are like some would be capital budgeting. So like comparing financial options, like verifying the IRR rules. So like there's many companies have many aspects to their financials. As big companies have different sectors such as the engineering, manufacturing, IT, all these different parts of the company, the financial plan, so they can accurately distribute their budget. And this helps with that capital budgeting and this cash flow management. So when all these like something like all these companies are racking in the money, then this AI can identify optimization opportunities so that they can optimize their budgets and the way they analyze and place their cash flow. And lastly was the executive dashboards, as you can get real time answers in meetings, as like if you're in a meeting and your boss or someone else is asking a subordinate is asking a question, you can use this AI to get a more clear understanding or clear answer to what they're asking. So now each of these scenarios, we're solving the problem with like having a slow manual search, and we would actually replace it with more of an instant verified search.
Okay.
So now the feasibility and deployment. So right now, this isn't just an idea now, it's ready. So there's the point this AI is more lightweight, it's not really heavy as it runs on Streamlit, so there isn't much of an infrastructure that would be needed. It's very compatible as it works with many future handbooks as well. All it needs is a CSV format. So we can add in the future which has its compatibility. And it's also scalable as it can uh update to even future ways like PDF parsing or multi-handbook integration or even API support in the future where we can expand this even further.
Okay.
So this makes implementation more realistic for these organizers, and even if you're like a small finance team or like a big company, this is still useful anyway. So the impact on the key takeaways is that so our impact here is that we have an 85% of a reduction in lookup time because of how like streamlined the process is and like an easy infrastructure and the human adaptability, and it leads to a 97% accuracy with the citations, as so the information that's given back to us can also be used to find out the answer directly. It has a more 3 times more of a faster decision making than randomly just searching throughout a handbook, which is a valuable time when it's crunch time or we're in a company where there's very big goals. And this directly it translates to more opportunities captured. It's like more resources and more allocation and stronger financial outcomes that can come from this.
Okay.
So yes, uh thank you for this. And so just